chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the versatile Pablo Sandoval. To first, Hosmer has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Christian Colon will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
To short. A quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 6.
We'll take a look here at his pitch count, and you can see, at least early on, he's been around the plate quite a bit. 36 strikes so far. That's a sign that his location is where it needs to be.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Fly ball heading for the alley, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he is in there.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Tee on sets. Here's the first pitch. Russell Daniels stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Not close. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate, but he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Eric Hosmer bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. He's got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And another foul ball. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High and deep to right center field. Betts looking up. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. His first homer so far in the series as the Royals have extended their lead to 4-0.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Line softly out toward left center. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And this might be a situation where a little time in the video room pays off. They know this is a guy that'll throw that curveball early in the count. So it looked like he was waiting for it, and he'll drive in a run here on the double.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Joe Kelly is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Kelly.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. In now, George Brett, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Another run home to score in the inning, and it's not going to be charged to him, but still, He's got to find some way to get his guys out of this already.
Mike Moustakas steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. From the stretch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
And you'd like to think that a two-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
Omar Infante to stand in. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 4 runs here in this half inning. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Castillo is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 6, and the Red Sox nothing. Dustin Pedroia will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox.